So they've concluded their first round, their assaults, and I had
So
missed in the first round. Nick was actually able to remove one of the units of sisters, and so when Tyler removed that big unit of immortals, it actually wasn't solo blood. But they, unlike most of the missions, they score their objectives even on round one. A lot of times you're not able to score objectives on round one, but you can here. So
beginning of my
Nick
turn.
has 3 points from
We're gonna get
objectives, and
real
Tyler has
sad.
2.
Jump out.
But
Run away.
in terms of the effectiveness of
My will be done.
the
These
first
guys.
rounds,
Fire the
Tyler's
keys
was
backwards.
clearly more effective.
No,
Or
they're not
what's-
moving.
Oh, okay.
+1 to hit, +1 to charge, +1
Perfect.
to.
So what do you think, Jason, the keys to victory are? For,
Yeah, we're gonna go into a battle
Yeah,
round.
not that Jason
not
doesn't
you,
know how to play
Jason.
40K. The Jason knows how to play 40K.
I hate you guys.
My new Jason.
So yeah,
I'm gonna call him
my will
Alpha
be done.
Jason. You're Beta
Let's
Jason.
do
Oh, that's awesome.
some reanimations for Mr. Lichguard. Those badass gladiators back. Got one.
So Alpha Jason.
One? Perfect.
what
Do the one with the actual sword back.
do you think the keys to win for
Let's start
Tyler
over
are
here
here?
now as well. D3.
Like
One
the only
back.
the only thing
Coming
I
back.
was a little interested in was why he
Two,
avoided
going up
the
to
stalkers, and
4.
I think it's because he
Pretty happy
doesn't
with
think
2.
they can take down
gonna
the
re-roll that.
Castellan in a single round
Um,
shooting, and so he can deal with them on the next turn. But
That could be a good strategy.
yeah, like that's it. And otherwise, I think he's gonna have to
So
make
that's the
sure that he
beginning.
continues to destroy entire units at a time.
Over
And that's
here,
that's
nothing.
that's always been the key,
Nope,
right?
Nothing.
As long as
Yeah.
you could lay them
Well
all
done.
down.
So moving on.
He is going to have
10.
to start paying attention to scoring points, though, because he actually came out of the
Sorry.
first
Good.
battle round behind on objectives. 3-2 for the objectives. And the Triarch model, like coming back to like how you measure for like movement and range of the weapons, and stuff like that, it's like the model has legs,
Yeah.
and you can measure off. Sure.
As long as he's consistent.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Crab leg.
The new
You can
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I don't know what just
I
happened.
do the scares
the
first.
new orc models, the
The
new
scarabs are gonna
Speed Freaks
go
models,
Sit over there.
like the fact that they're on
Yeah,
sort of
we'll
giant
charge.
oval bases, is
Yeah.
really
Curious.
it's a lot of people don't like it, like aesthetically they find it
Right.
really terrible, but it simplifies life. Like
I think from a game standpoint, it makes sense.
so. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it for that right there, and it brings up other modeling like possibilities.
Well, things like a rhino are pretty square.
Yeah.
90-degree corners. It's not too much of a weird thing in and out. Whereas like a lot of orc models, there's things that overhang, there's things that poke out, and I could see that dilemma being, especially with orc players are traditionally
24 is a problem.
great for
we ain't doing
converting and kit bashing
We're not
Not
models.
doing a whole lot
Right.
back
And if
there.
they have a
Yeah.
standard size base for like this is what the speed buggy is, I don't care what you put on there, but it needs to be on the size of a base.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into less
it's-
issues with
it's
that than you would
5,
with
yeah,
say like
but I'm just
the
gonna-
Ultramarines player.
Well, I'm not gonna advance.
Yeah, they don't build
So
their
these
vehicles
guys
with
are
an
gonna stay
STC. So.
Right.
Here, and then 1.
All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the win probabilities. This is a slide that I
We
created.
might be able to shoot. I still. Middle. but
Okay.
I think, like,
All right, so what Jason does is based on points and
Yeah,
scoring.
you'll be in range.
He talks about win probability. So it
Um,
goes up and down. I've played on the stream and had like a 30-some% win probability, and managed to still pull it out of my butt. So, yeah. So, what is our percentage right now, Jason? He is math hammering. So at the
Wait, do you
so
need
is
the
that
hotel
Nick's
key or not?
percentage or
Chris.
Tyler's? Nick's. So at the end of turn one, Nick actually has a 42.03% of winning. So if
We're gonna
his
advance
win
the
probability right now, bit under half. Next turn we'll see how it scores.
Really, I think the
Um,
keys are really turns 2 and 3, where you can see huge swings. Like one time I've seen a swing of 40 points from 80% to like losing the game. So anything can happen because it's 40K.
Absolutely. Your audio's not on. Alpha Jason.
All right, am I back in?
There you go.
All right, so yeah, it's an interesting way to look at it. I mean, if it was this was a way more advanced, you had like 6 7 people standing around keeping track of everything. You could tally up the point value, the power level,
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
that's been
trying to
destroyed,
double
removed
check
off
right
the table, and you have to compare it to like what's left that needs to be destroyed. So, and I think when it comes to being neutered, Nick's army is
14.
fairly strongly neutered right now, and it's gotten to the point where I don't know how he's going to deal with some of the stuff. So,
So everything has moved, with the exception of these guys. But
Necrons need a point reduction. So,
yeah, you can get play out of them. And
Yeah,
if you get a matchup, you can get some play out of them. But
Does-
you're not
he does-
gonna
yes,
you're not
he
gonna run
does
into
say you get the movement.
a top tier.
So what
army
we're gonna
and
do
well.
here is
I do like the
cosmic
idea.
fire.
You know, Tyler's not playing the exact meta list.
Yeah, that's all right.
He's got
I
some
tried- I
elements of the
talked
meta
about it.
list. I do like the ideas of sisters. Like you talked about,
So we have-
sisters allowing you to do stuff
We have
out
cosmic
of
fire,
sequence.
and what it's gonna do is
You know,
gonna hit
anything you
everything
can do out of
within 9.
sequence.
One,
Like
just
soul
2
bursting in
units,
your
right?
array.
1, 2,
Yeah, I think makes armies
3,
extremely powerful.
Yeah.
4.
And that's really difficult to
No, not that
calculate
one.
and to
This guy.
balance.
I don't.
In R8, like
It does hit
in
that.
R8
I
is,
don't know if this
is the poster child for
It's
like,
looking like
when
no.
you're talking about like what
looking like no, and then
like what
3 in there
codex
as
is
well.
like the Grey Knights one.
So
Like
strength,
that
damage,
constantly has the potential to just skew everything just out of playability.
Yep.
So I'm not surprised that Inari has just
Sounds good.
sort of continued to.
All right, so I'll just point at the unit and you can roll. So this unit up here.
Well, they've never really gotten a full
Okay.
on nerve.
This unit down here.
You know, they've gotten little light taps here
Yep.
and there,
D3 mortals.
and it hasn't put them out of the not playable
Then we have
status.
this unit.
No, I know. You know,
But I'm with that note, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with the Beta Sisters Codex that comes out chapter approved. Because Axis, you know, you see what people do with Saint Celestine with the Axe of Faith. You know, she's a beast, and using the Axe of Faith to, you know, move where she wants to move, fight the way she wants to fight.
And then this
It's very powerful. Anything out of sequence.
no, and that's
Oh, yep.
really risky. Like I think it's really difficult to balance. And if you're talking about like feel bads, like
Yes, how
that's a huge opportunity for feel bads because it's out of phase. You can't do anything about it. You can't stop it. There's no
strength to it.
there's no way to interact with it. You just have to
High
take
level
it.
of pain.
You know, I mean, if they're pointed properly, they're pretty juicy.
Oh. It's 2. How many command points is it? 2. Okay. Correct. I receive. I don't have that. What's that? Yep.
For D3.
D3 mortals.
Plus the 6.
2. That's the 2-man unit. And I will take 1, which kills this one right here that's wounded.
Nice. So a little disappointing. I was hoping for cosmic fire, but it's dice. So that's gonna be the end of my movement. We then move on to shooting.
Mm-hmm.
The glorious shooting.
Oh yeah, Cosmic Fire would be a good one to get.
I tried it. Let's try. I was wondering how it would do. This is interesting. It was kind of my plan, but.
And that happens in the movement phase, so I do have 1 loss out of that unit for morale, but there's only 1 left anyway, so
Gotcha.
they auto pass that if they stay alive.
Nice. So That is movement. We're moving on to shooting. Shooting, we're going to start with this guy. He's going to do 2d6 heavy flamers into here.
Yep.
Uh,
Ouchie.
this one first. So
Yep.
he's within 8.
So
that's a
5,
cock
and
dice.
you can reroll that one.
I've ever seen one. I'm really bad at rolling, apparently.
6.
Just
Wounding on
w-
3s.
we are
Is it
very-
-1 or is it any other?
-1.
Okay, so
Strength
regular
5,
flamer.
wounding on 3s.
Yep.
4 -1.
4 on
Oh yeah, it does.
them, so only
How do you know?
Nice.
I'm
2
like,
going
oh, hey,
down.
it'd be nice if it had a dual face weapon. Yeah, it's got a heavy 2 flavor. Yeah.
I'm assuming the other one's gonna do the
Yeah, I don't know where else I'm going to go into. Yeah.
Melts it though. No way, it's not melting.
8, there we go.
Castellan.
So 4, 8. We're looking for 3s again. Take out 3 fails. So we got 5.
Yeah, he just flamered guard
Nice.
unit
We're happy with that.
instead of shooting at the big boy.
corner team.
A bold move, Cotton.
That's interesting.
So then we do shooting with this guy. That he's a sergeant. He's a character.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
6th
so
edition, when Knights first came out,
You can shoot it.
I played against.
Inch
I was
up
playing
We're gonna do this
Eldar.
one. Yep.
Sorry. And
D6. 2.
there were some
they hit on
games
2s,
with
so now
good
3s
terrain
with
on the
the
board
advanced assault.
where I could kill everything
1
but
fail,
the
1
knight,
wound.
and
always
then
wound
just
for 1
run
hit.
around and
For
hide
one
from
hit,
it
yep.
Always
as
wounds
long
on
as I
2.
could.
Because it's not
And
a
I
lethal
managed to
weapon.
pull out a couple
So I'm on
games
a 6 up invulnerable.
where I just killed
Oh, so
everything
one goes
but
down.
the unkillable thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And in club play, like I used to play against which Titan is that? The Eldar Titan, is it a Revenant? The small one. And
got
this
your-
guy had one. He wanted to play it. I'm like,
They can
okay,
shoot.
I'll
They'll
play
all be
against
in
you.
range of this.
And that's what I did there too. Is
And
I
then
s-
if they can
killed
see,
the
they'll be in
entire
range
rest of
of
his
this
army
probably
and then just
Yep.
hid from it,
into the unit up here.
and it couldn't kill everything. So
Yeah.
it might be a strategy.
Well, and I do think the fact that the Castellan soaks up so much fire.
Two, yep.
I wonder how many players bank on that.
Strength 5,
You know,
wounding
the survivability, being able to soak up fire, and if you just disregard it and just go after stuff you know you can kill,
Mm-hmm.
you know, remove the
This
army's
is
ability to
on
hold
a
objectives,
strength,
remove the army's ability to be
and
mobile
3 over
around the
down.
board, and like you said, stay out of line of sight, stay away from it. You know, you basically nullifying 700 points by just staying out of line of sight or staying in the first floor building.
So they'll be able to shoot on the hill. See
You know, recently there was a
where the
game.
unit- Guys on the
I want
bottom
to say it
won't,
might have been a
the guys
Bay
on the
Area
top can't
Open
see.
where,
Yep, the guys on the
you know,
bottom can't
basically
see
the
the
guy
back
just
unit.
hid in the first floor
So
away
you
from the
can't see the
Castellan
first
and
unit.
wound up.
The guys
You
on
know,
the
pulling
bottom
it out based on playing the
can
mission
see the
just
guys on the
because
top,
Castellan
but
wasn't
they
able to
can't see
engage
this unit. So
anything.
you can put 3
No,
into
I
the
mean, it's-
back unit and the
It's
rest
a
are going
valid
to the
tactic.
unit.
That's that could be an approach to it too. I don't know. If I was playing this against this list, I'd be really tempted to probably waste shots on it. So
Like, you know, 7th edition. I just left Magnus alone a lot of times. Yeah.
You and me both,
you,
Brian.
you weren't
point
killing
too.
me. What's that?
You and me both.
Oh, man. Just go after the other stuff, and they can play with their one toy at the end of the game.
Hey, you guys in chat, let us know what you're thinking about the game. We'll give you shout-outs during the stream. If you're, be sure to relax, put this on the big old TV, paint some models, pet your cat or dog, preferably a cat, because they're awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna target him.
Cats are not awesome.
Shots though.
Not gonna rotate.
Destiny.
4 shots?
Yeah, we'll try it out. 4. In on 3s.
Yep, wounding on 3s.
Winning on 3s. Take it up. 2.
2.
Um,
Command point reroll one of them.
then I can't roll with damage. Yeah, we'll still do it.
Yep.
3s. Ah, 3.
Do I receive one from you? Nope.
Would you mind marking mine down to 4?
And I have 3 4-up vulnerables. I pass 2.
Oh.
1 goes through.
Jeez.
Your D6.
Yep. Now I see why it doesn't matter. 5. Who cares?
Well,
All right.
It's damage.
Moving on.
do that.
Yes, yesterday in the team tournament, the first Basilisk put 7, and then the other 5 almost killed it, even with a 3-up vulnerable. It was so funny.
I mean, it literally doesn't matter. I should have just shot into a.
Killed some mortars or sisters.
Yeah, sisters. Yeah. Just literally doesn't do a
but
thing.
It's combat.
Yeah, it's combat, so I'm gonna start with piling in.
Yep.
3-inch.
Any charges?
There are gonna be charges.
Okay, that would be your first thing.
Yeah, my mistake. I just wanted to not forget.
That works.
Charges here.
Yep.
Overwatch.
Yeah, was it Doomsday Arc.
Not except no. Oh, 1 hit.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying is like between the Triarchs, the 2 Triarchs and the Doomsday Arc,
Yep.
which is kicking around in the backfield there, like if you can knock it off of its first tier stats,
can't charge.
the
The
Castellan,
advanced.
I made the
reduce its
bold move to
effectiveness.
see what would happen.
I don't know.
Mistakes were made.
interesting. One
Let's
thing I can
start
say
with.
is
I do think, like you said, though, he
I
waited
get a
too
pick,
long
right?
to start shooting at it.
You get a since.
If you're gonna
Well,
start
so
shooting at it, you
charges,
do it from
you have
turn
to hold
one.
1, 2.
You know, at
3,
this point, I think making decisions, start focusing fire on that, and changing your tactics.
They have
Yeah,
4
no,
tags, so
it's-
this is 12 right here. Hitting on 4s.
we'll see. I'd be having trouble with it too. One thing
What's
for Nick though
your
is
toughness?
he's down to 4 command points, and this is
Right here.
the top of turn
So
2
wounding on
still.
4s.
So he's gonna be out by
Got
next
5.
turn for sure. Or else he's gonna just start holding on to like 1 for like just in case. And it's
Yeah, 1 left.
so.
Um,
The command points available to Necrons is that's a little
and
rough.
then I'm gonna try picking first.
As
when
compared
you
to the
destroy
Imperial
Lord
armies
on
that
there.
can bring Imperial Guard, and I'm not knocking it because Tyler's list didn't just bring a CP battery battalion. He actually brought like an Imperial Guard list. It's respectable.
Yep.
But even so, like the number of command points you have access to, and then the fact that you can recoup
The,
them
4
from
tag, strength 7,
one way or another.
hit
um,
3s, reroll 1s. So
It
it's
continues to
going
be
to
a
these guys.
significant
threes.
Imperial advantage.
1s, right hatred.
Hey, Sir Everest Malleus. Probably butchered that. We are in turn 2. I just turned it to our main
Turn two.
screen.
And then strength 7.
Tyler is ahead by 3 points. He has the bottom of turn. Right now we're on the top of turn
4
2.
at -4.
And Tyler, I believe if you look at the left side, you have a little wooden tracker.
And then
He has 9 command points, while Nick only has 4. Anything else you guys want to add to that?
No, that's it. Except I think you got it
will
flipped.
go with
It's Nick who has
the
3
4-man unit
3
here.
points
We'll
from
throw all
the.
our swings on
Yeah.
you guys.
I apologize. I'm List
Jason
Dexlick.
Holmes wrong.
Asians, small hands, tiny minds.
All my mechanical attacks. So that was like
Makes me feel
another.
better. I
It's
forgot
wrong.
what
That was another 50 attacks.
On so many levels.
60
Okay.
attacks.
Okay. That's a big deal. I shouldn't be
Sorry. No.
saying yay.
No,
Give
it's
it
no
to
big
Stellar.
deal. That was my own fault. So these here.
Zach
hitting on
made a
threes,
comment about the production
I don't
quality,
have
Jason.
the
Did he?
score anymore, so
Thank you for that compliment.
fives. We'll take 3
We'll
at
take it as a
three.
compliment.
Oh, is that a
That's
yawn?
everything.
Oh,
Which is
man.
3s.
You guys
It's on
are
Lich Guard, right?
you guys are
Oh.
awesome in chat. It's okay. You can make fun of me, just not Brian. He gets his feelings hurt.
On 3.
Hitting on 3s.
Right?
I think
Four.
your psychologist
Well done.
talked to you about projecting.
3. There we go. Again on 3s.
C-Dub, that is
One is
the
gonna
Alpha
fail.
Jason.
So
He
it
makes
takes
this
one.
so good.
Then you have your
He said it's
destroyer-
a
or
Craig
where they
acid.
went.
Wow. I don't know what that is.
Lich Guard haven't gone.
Lich Guard.
So we're gonna go.
I don't know what it is,
1,
but I
2,
kind of want
4,
to now. Means
8.
awesome.
2 each. So swing on the big unit.
CW Dub. Thanks for
hitting on
the
2s
shout out
because my
there.
Whittly done.
Yep, you're good.
We do try to have a good quality production here.
Fives,
Bad mate.
threes.
Strength 6.
More than that. 6. So win on 3.
Tyler, you
Thanks,
said
Zach.
you'd
Oh,
forgotten to do something earlier. What was it?
Oh,
So
oh,
all
oh.
of my Rough Riders,
Right.
they all have their steed attacks.
Ah, yeah.
So and they're 21 or that's another 24. That's another 60 attacks.
Eats
You
did more
heard it
damage.
here. Rough Riders
Wow.
are
So
So that's a lot of
OG.
attacks hitting on 3s, winning on 4s.
Yeah. It's
So
And they did more damage this time than your.
yeah, well yeah, my dudes don't have the lances on the charge.
So that's 5.
5.
5 back at -3.
I do think
on the
Rough
big
Damage.
Riders are a
Just one.
very
1,
point
so that's
efficient
1.
yeah. No, but
Two, three.
but only if you remember that their steeds get attacked.
Yeah.
So in the
Magic
first
of
round,
ponies.
Tyler
And then I believe
forgot
because
to
this
roll a
guy's
steed
out of
attack,
combat,
so
so
That's
it's
why
you
you
can't
get
really
reps in
can't-
with your
Yep.
book.
Yeah.
And you know
So
your
then
shit.
that's everything.
no, that's a good point.
So
Yesterday,
Milo there
one of
on
the one of the
a
matches we were playing,
1
through
through
four.
I was ringing
Well, I
with
still have to swing
Chris
with him, so
Meerstedt.
he's
We were
gonna
both up
die,
here,
but I'll just take
and
my
we
two
played
swings
against
real quick.
a Juggerlord.
Okay.
2
And
hits.
you know,
Nice.
guys like, yeah, I got my
2
Juggerlord. And he's got a whole
minus-
corn
minus
themed
is
army, and
just
it's
sixes.
really nice.
Yep.
And
Got
we're
one,
ringing,
but
so
it's
of course
enough to
we're playing
scare
on
base,
a lower
so well
table. So we're looking
Alright.
forward to a good game.
They lost
And
3.
guy finally makes it into combat.
3, 5. They're
Swings his
fine,
axe of
and they
blind
lost
fury,
once they
and he's
came
so like he's so pumped about
they
that.
only from
He
shooting, so they're fine as
forgets
well.
to do the rest of the attacks from the
Alright.
round.
So
Okay.
they
For
guys
2
are
rounds, he
still
forgets
alive.
this.
still in combat. They can.
And then he's like,
Juggernaut's hit pretty hard.
he's like, ah, like yeah, like he's because he was beating up on our Ultramarine
walk down the
bikers.
line, yeah.
And he's like he would have cut all the way
Beginning
through them.
of
And this
mine.
guy's gonna stay right
So
Just stay right
in
there. yeah.
combat, but right there.
I have a
You're in
nice,
terrain, you're in
beautifully
combat,
painted,
leave your-
about 5,000 different points
Yeah.
of corn
the
stuff.
inventory
Thank
has to start with
It's
axe
pretty
of
much
fate.
just set on a shelf.
On a
This
2
edition.
plus, goes
yeah.
off.
Money.
we
you guys
were
ran real
we
hard.
were we were reminiscing about
This unit into
the
scarabs.
brief shiny thing that was the Bloodkin.
Yeah, corn, Demon King.
Yeah, Demonkin of Corn. Yeah. It was a cool concept. It was
And
really
three.
well implemented.
That is correct.
so wounding on
so,
these.
missed
Look,
that.
You look at how like Nurgle and Death Guard play
4
this
minus
edition.
1.
Same concept.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Four
some
minus
demons
four
in with the
saves and
Death
minus one.
Guard. I think
And
you
my
could
other
still do
activate
a
4 plus does
a
well.
corn demon
That's
can if
I'll spend
you
a
want to
command
flavor
point
it,
there.
right?
If they get their own book, I mean, if
Doesn't
that's
go
things,
off.
if
Did
they're,
I spend it?
and I
did.
I don't think
I'm
there's any
down
sign that
to
they
10.
will, which is, it'd be great if
we're
all
going down to
4
movement
would get their own
phases.
book, but
I also
Slanesh
forgot
probably
at the beginning
never
here.
will. Like,
Have you,
you
have you
can't
seen
publish
the
that
new,
book.
there's some new Fleshhound models
be
coming
my
out here
turn.
pretty
Go
soon.
for it.
You seen those?
Is that from, is that the Fury and,
Deals 2 more, so he's
There's
back
like
to
a
full.
Wrath of something, a
Yeah.
new Chaos box set coming out next month.
no, are those leaks or is that an official preview?
That's official preview of the Fleshhounds.
Oh, that's awesome. I have not seen Fleshhound models. I did see one that got leaked or something like that. That was a Slanesh, like a Seeker.
Say, that was Jason and his tiny Asian fingers having an
Hey,
accident.
McDoug, thank you for subscribing. We are an awesome channel. I put Brian on because he's actually a much better talker than me.
I don't know about that. Not this weekend. Killing the crud, man. This age stuff is hard to get rid of.
All I know is I asked for some Irish for my coffee like an hour ago and I haven't gotten it yet.
Good luck.
I'll give you some
Good
Irish
Lord,
in your
Puck.
house.
Where you at? We're the
I
talent.
know. Oh man. What's that? Oh no, I saw that. Is it Seeker? Is that the model that leaked?
I think it was Fiends.
Fiends?
is Slanesh.
Yeah. No, but I was surprised and impressed that they actually went back to boobs. Like, I thought they were trying to find a way to get away from that. Really, right? And but they did. And
Hey, at one point that army was all boobs, and then it went to uniboob, and now it's back to like quad boob, but on one side.
Yeah.
So
and I'm what do I want to say? I'm impressed and I'm kind of grateful too because I was like, yeah, they're gonna try and make this PG, but it's really annoying because you've got
it's
corn.
grimdark.
Yeah, you've got corn, and the entire book is like blood everywhere, and a literal, actual throne of skulls. Like, but you can't have boobs, even though they're on demonettes that are going to cut you into pieces and flay your skin from your body.
Because reasons.
Yeah. So I
I
was
actually
impressed.
sold an old metal box of demonettes a couple weeks ago.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like, they were the full frontal demonettes.
Is that the Diaz? What was the sculptor's name that did those?
I'm not for sure, but
I've got a couple boxes that I got as a gift. Actually, somebody found
Looks like
some.
the Rough Riders are running away.
This
Christmas
one
present
moved
a
over
couple
here.
years
This is the one
ago.
I can charge 'cause it was in
Unopened
combat. This
still.
one ran away.
But I like Noise Marines and I like Slanesh Demonette sort of stuff because they're different.
it'd be cool to see them get a new greater demon. All the other ones got new greater.
Yeah. Well, get a greater demon that can actually get somewhere. Because not having wings is a serious problem.
So use magic, levitate, bitch.
Yeah. Flying is so powerful.
Looks like Tyler's moving up to control the board. He's coming out of the castle.
Safe to come out.
Would you say that he's gotten rid of a lot of Nick's threats?
Yeah, there's not much
These guys are
to that Castellan anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this turn is the Karg stock. What are we going to do about the can, though? Other than just run up and try and hit him. That'd be interesting.
Blow him up.
Yeah, right.
Blows up.
Please do.
Oh, he has a chance, but
Just run around and hug him first, and then get lucky blowing him up.
I was assuming you.
bolters. We'll go just within 6 here.
It was within not. No, I'm kidding. I'm just making up rules. I can actually
then
look it
I
up
have-
though if you want, just so we don't.
No, that's okay. And then I have outflanking units.
What'd you think of that? Running
That's
pretty
a good power.
useless though, and kind of.
No, it's good, especially if they have characters over there. If you do get that twice, it could be really nasty.
I thought it was worth a shot. I counted it up though. It was about 5 mortal wounds. I don't know if that's good enough.
Have some Rough Riders popping back up on the board.
Were these guys
These are engineers,
engineers?
Smarty pants.
in a way.
Yeah, no, and then to circle back around to one of the things I was saying earlier about Tyler's list is he has components that can deal with different things. He's got his really heavy shooting with the Castellan, and it's really durable platform. He's got the sisters that can act out of phase. He's got a unit that can outflank, later in the game. He's got the Rough Riders. So he's got answers, and he's got the mortars too, right? So he's got answers to a variety of different army types he's going to bump into. Like, if you run into tractor cannon spam, then your Castellan's going to get ripped. But once it does, you actually have an army which has a lot of bodies in it, and you just can't. The cannons are not efficiently going to kill them.
Well, tractor cannons don't have a lot of shots. Put dents and hordes.
And then if you run into a really big like an orc horde list, you got a lot of mortars.
Psychic phase. We will cast
And Rough
his
Riders.
power on this character here. Let's go off. Yes, it does on a 10. On at 2+, I do a mortal wound. Nope, I don't.
Woo!
We'll just leave it at that. Orders. We are going to have him order this unit to reroll 1s. Then we'll order this unit here to move. They are going another 12 inches. 2 up. And we'll just better just go.
Hey, Charge.
No, they can't charge after this. Yeah, we'll just come over to this side. More than an inch away and within 3. Because you're not OBSEC with a scarab, correct?
I'm not tap rolled. On what?
OBSEC.
No,
Scarabs aren't
I'm
so
not,
fast
I'm
attack,
not.
something like that.
You're correct.
On we'll order this unit to move. So they're going another 12. Not enough to get me all the way over there.
Can I
but-
shoot still too?
No. I can't shoot.
You guys are.
Hide 'em kinda.
So are these technically Imperial Guardsmen?
Mm-hmm.
With
They're a
these are-
different type of Imperial Guardsman, yes.
Okay. Catachan or Indian?
They are Death Corps.
Death Corps. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I knew this.
They're rolling 1s. We'll order this unit here to reroll 1s to wound. And then we'll order the 2 mortar teams that are full to reroll to wounds, because I have 2 moves. 1 reroll here, 1 reroll. So just 1 mortar team will reroll the wound. I have 4 orders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Then we will be psychics are done, orders done, shooting. We'll start with heavy bolters into the.
Hey guys, what do you think about the 3-hour rounds?
completely necessary.
Threes,
Yes, I mean,
rolling our ones.
sorry. I think they're
twos,
kind of
and
completely
two
necessary.
fives, so winning on
I don't know.
fours,
Like,
correct?
I think
That
at
is
2,000
correct.
points, you're not gonna
It'll be
finish a
1,
lot of
2,
games
3,
unless you
4,
do
5, 6
3-hour rounds.
Yeah, these are heavy boulders.
Now that doesn't mean that Adepticon's going to be doing 3-hour rounds. Like
Looking
you're
for
probably getting
threes.
2:45, 2 hours 45 minutes, but in
think
a
I definitely think
Yep.
2.5 is too little. I think a good player can get done 2:45.
last year top 16 at Adepticon, we paid attention to how games went, how long they went
Yeah.
before we had a resolution.
So I got 5 right
And
here.
not
Minus 1,
like-
right?
Guys
Lou?
who know how to
So
play,
threes,
like they can
one,
get a game
boom.
done. And if you got guys
Put
who know
that-
how to play and they're not getting their games done, they're not getting their games done on purpose.
Yeah. Get a little feedback in the chat. Davis, Malice, and then I 5666.
Okay.
Says 2.5 for 2K. Chess clock always. That's the thing about chess clock. If you show up at one of these tournaments and you've never played with one before, it can be a lot of pressure when that gets slapped down on the table. So if you're at your club, you're at your local store, you're gaming with your buddies, get you some practice in with the chess clock.
There is there's an app.
All right.
free.
That's
There's a chess clock app, and it's
Really?
actually called
I
Chess
was gonna
Clock,
do it.
and it's free. You can put it on your phone. It turns your phone into the chess clock.
There's
So
4.
instead of going out and buying an actual chess clock,
No.
I don't see any point for doing that, and because it's another piece of equipment to store.
15. I mean, this is
maintain,
probably it.
um,
What was that thing that you did?
get batteries for. So if clocks
12-inch range.
show up at a
Shotgun
Adepticon,
12-inch
it
range.
will probably be
Strength
in the
4
form
AP
of just
dash.
recommending an app
This one's dead.
be used rather than an actual chess clock.
Flying Monkey just borrowed theirs from Jason Horn.
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
tables do you have at Adepticon?
3.
Um,
No, nothing's within.
we ran for the championship. We ran.
measure if you want.
I think the first round was 120 something tables.
And times $20 a chess clock, that
These guys
adds up
are
pretty quick.
going to do the same shot.
Yeah,
onto
it
this
does.
Unit here.
It's like,
Yeah,
there's
everything's
that,
12, yep. So the first
but
one,
there's also storage and maintenance, upkeep and
one's
stuff like
gonna
that. and
die. 5,
It's not a
6,
it's
7,
not a road
2 are
that
gonna
there's any
die,
appetite to go
8,
down.
and
But
demo charge.
if there is an appetite
I
from the
will
player base
reroll
to
command
have
point.
clocks involved with it, like I said, a free app that's on your phone turns your phone into a chess clock.
These come out.
More power to you.
Yeah, Talik, 5666. I totally agree. I've played chess clocks with a buddy. Made it so much fun, so much more shit talking done when we had the chess clock. I was like, your turn, no, your turn. It was great.
What? How come that? Oh, that's right. That was the same thing. It was still
Yep.
2 up. Yeah.
2 go
Um,
down.
Yep, 2 of them are gonna go. Could re-roll shooting phase.
Mm-hmm.
Could
Then we have a unit of mortars.
re-roll-
We'll put them over here.
Yeah.
These ones reroll 1s to wound.
See how far that tape
10.
stuck out to measure the mortar range? Come on, man. Come on.
Nothing there. The next unit of 3 mortars into them.
What is their range?
Jason,
48.
is it appropriate to ask if you are a play tester
5,
for
10,
GW?
15.
Man, that is the roll.
Oh, you can ask. I am.
So, with you commenting about mortar range, is that maybe a rumor now? Maybe Bella Lost Souls will pick this up. Say Jason heard it here first.
5, 6, 7 saves.
Nope.
Just tell Beta Jason to shut up.
It's no.
So I
It's
have
no.
7 right
It's
here.
no rumor or
7
anything
two
like
ups.
that. It's,
Yep, 2 ups.
it's actually
Good.
from playing against them.
We'll put the 2 mortars into the scarab base over
where
there.
what I want to say, it's like
3 shots.
conceptually, you look at the mortar and like,
hits,
okay, it can do
wounding on
this,
threes,
this,
1
this, this, and then you put it on the table and you're like, where where's this thing that just shot me?
Okay, this mortar will go
And
on
you're like,
him.
oh, it's over
Hit
here. And
move.
you're like, you can't, I
Careful
can't
shots.
get there.
2
I can't get this
shots.
thing. You can't dig it
Fives,
out.
Hits,
So-
threes, one more save.
They're annoying.
My favorite part is when you put mortars inside an enclosed building, and they can shoot out.
Yeah.
They
don't-
move,
yeah.
move.
It's not.
The single
know,
mortar
Games Workshop
into the patrol.
Does not
Over
seem like
here.
it writes rules for
6
terrain.
shots.
It doesn't build. So it doesn't build enclosed building stuff like this, right? It
Uh,
builds
we
ruins
3 saves on them.
and stuff. So if you want
Yep,
to
you're
build one of their buildings,
Castellan, we'll do
enclosed.
Raven again. Haven't got one.
then
back
you're
this I only
you're
spent
you're
2.
inviting like rules conflicts and problems. You know, they just you kind of break the game.
And these also have the quantum shielding. Yep. So we'll put the 4 melting here. We will put the
There's some lag.
plasma will go into this unit over here, and the top guns, or we'll put the volcano melt is here, and then the 2 top guns will go into here. D3, random. On this thing right here. Okay, is that -1 to hit? Ah, perfect. Okay. So the plasma and volcano lance over into the
So,
immortals.
so Nick spent a command point
Volcano
to
lance.
make the
5.
Triarch that's right in front of the Castellan a little more durable.
56. Read
Um,
big numbers.
Increase the value of his
Twos,
quantum shielding.
And I reroll 1s. That will pick up 4 of them. -5. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the plasma. 4 of them. Plasma. Twos. 8. 6 at -4 onto that same unit.
6.
Yep, so on your 6 up saves.
Yeah, it is 6, isn't it?
You got 6.
They're dead. They're
Yep.
wiped.
Comment in the chat. Also, they do play this game.
Then we have the 4 melta guns here.
Yeah, I'd like to know who they choose.
Rolling
though.
1s.
There's some people I like to punch in the neck.
Toughness on, I suppose it doesn't matter. Wound on
Yeah,
3s.
and
no wounds.
I'm
no
happy
melta.
to have Reese
Then we have the
Wow.
get all the
hands on
glory
the top.
and
I'd
all the
wasted
blame.
command point I had.
Reroll
Happy
this
to.
one.
Like I'm happy to
So
not have
6,
people
7,
know
8,
that
9,
I
10
am
shots.
involved in
Roll
any way,
out
shape, or
because-
form, and just
Reroll
keep a low
once.
profile.
That was
Because
a 2.
that's not a D3. That's
Okay.
in that fake. 3s. Those. And just D7 or 8?
For
5. For
6.
that'd be 5 -1.
So 3 up because it's 3 up, 2 up. If he goes, don't get covered out. So
No, it's
4
yeah,
up,
it's yep.
4
So
up.
4 up saves.
Normally 3.
So
2 go through.
2 go through. The first one does 2. Second one does. I re-roll that.
1.
Does 3.
So
the
on
first one.
3.
Yep.
We're good.
Okay.
Because -1.
Yep.
2 on the 2. Looking for 1 or a 2. Nope. 2 goes through.
Takes
Down
2.
to 8.
Then we are on to charges. This Rough Rider will charge the Praetorians here. They don't have an Overwatch, correct? They're just kind of
That's
there.
correct.
We make it. We'll stay outside of 3s so you can't glorious intervene.
No.
That'll be my only charge there. To this guy up here. Overwatch. Flamers or Malcolm?
That's the thing is I really don't know the call. You know what I mean? It's kind of tough. I think I'm just gonna do the flame or the not the flamer. The
2 Melta shots.
yeah, we'll just try for the luck. I just don't see a point. No money. You know, that's
Yep.
fine.
Charge distance going 6. It's 2 up, 1 over, and I have at least 3.
And that's probably a good decision. He just decided to Overwatch with the focused so that it's dispersed. You can take automatic hits from the flamer, but
We'll
you're
just
wounding
chill
on what
right
is it,
there.
5s.
We will start with
And so the potential
guy
upside
over
from
there.
the flamer isn't as good as the
3
potential
attacks
upside from
lance,
getting
hitting on
lucky
3s, 2 hits,
with the Malta.
wounding on
version.
4s. 1 at a -2, so you get your 3
4
up, 4 up.
Keep
Good.
changing it. Yeah.
And the horse, 1 hits, 1 wound.
No minus.
Minus is just armor.
3.
Interrupt or no?
No
You don't
interrupt.
need to. So we'll go to him next. 12 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Stompy
And
feet
strength.
is
8. That'd be 3.
it's
At
a
minus
bummer
2.
that chain swords and the fists for
3,
knights
Minus 2, yep.
didn't manage to be
Right
more
here, so they
valuable than the
normally
feet were.
3 ups
you
with
know,
5.
like statistically.
I like seeing
One
knights
goes
do
through.
karate.
Wow.
3 damage for 3.
It's just-
And again, quantum.
I don't know. It's just kind of
We're
bummer
still
to
in
see
combat
two
as
of
well.
them
And he
run
failed
up at
save.
each
Okay.
other with their
So 6
guns
goes through.
and then just
Yep.
shoot each other in the shins.
It's 3 damage.
That's what I say when I'm rolling
Oh,
those
yeah.
dice.
That's 5.
I say my knight's going to use karate.
And that is your attacks back with your 2 units.
Right. Now I'm hitting on 4s. Over here, crab guy. Crab guy. That would have been nothing. Then we'll do 3-inch violin, and then we'll do 6 attacks. That's 3. I don't know why. Yeah. Grab it.
Before
Before you do it, just in case. So, this many hits, which is 5. So miss with 1. Sounds about right, because my will be done is still active. Go my next turn. And then this was strength 6, toughness
4.
4,
Threes.
so 2. Or
Use 3. Minus 2.
minus 2.
So 6 up.
Or excuse me, 3.
Oh, yeah, he's just dead then.
The hyperphase sword
Didn't
is
do my
minus
wound.
3.
And no other charges.
Yes, minus 3. 1 damage.
So that would be the end of the battle round, because that missed.
Huh?
So I'm holding 1, 2, 'cause
2.
I'm OBSEC. And you're holding
1, 2, and then I'm not within
then
3.
do that one, yep. So 2, 2.
So they just finished their second battle round, and
That would
they
be
both
your
earned
turn
2
top 3.
objective points. So Nick still leads that by a point from that first round.
So let's start with living metal.
There's 1,
And
yeah.
the Stalker survived
Animation over there.
combat with
We
a
got 2.
Castellan.
So morale, I only
Just-
had 1 die.
Cool.
Can't fail.
Yep.
You can't fail anything.
Nope.
So 2 dice for Lich Guard. You get both back.
There you go.
Look at that. MVPs
So
over
top of turn
here.
3.
No wonder they're so damn
Nick's got,
expensive.
3 command points left. And Tyler's got, 8? So,
Here, so you put them over here. One still has 1 wound
Turn
left.
3, I think we're going to see some separation.
Then now,
Let's take a look at the win probability real quick. So even though there's still 1 point separation, Nick does have a little bit better probability by 1%. So
wow, really?
instead of 42, it's
So
a
'cause I forgot
43%.
about
So that's
you
not
had
too
1,
shabby.
2, I had
So you're
1,
saying
2
there's
as
a
well.
chance.
Yep.
So
Yes.
2,
You're up 5.
2.
there it is. I mean,
And no character.
Where
slain
where
yet.
are
I know
you
math
characters?
might say there's a
So I
chance.
have this guy right here.
You
but
do
me
have a
looking at the
character slain.
table is thinking otherwise.
Oh, I do?
Yes. So my
Oh, I didn't even know I had a character slain.
Catan is
Oh, Catan's
technically
a character?
is technically a character.
Oh,
so you
alright.
actually do have.
Because I have 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you killed a little unit. No solo blood that turn. Nope.
3, aren't you?
No, solo blood is just in a whole battle.
For
round.
each character you get 4 though, you kill the character.
Oh yeah, technically I killed
Yes.
the character. Plus you only have 3, so if I kill
I
the
have
other
5.
two, oh, you
yeah,
have 5. Okay.
I have 5 points. Well, 3 point. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 total.
I have
Points. You
4
have 7.
points, so I'm up by 3 then.
You're by 2.
2.
No, you're up by 3. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. You have 8.
got it.
You have 8.
Checking the
Character
score.
4 points.
Yes.
So I have a 4.
Tyler
points.
killed a character.
That
I
turn
guess
for
they're worth
character.
4 points.
8, 2,
or
5.
Somehow. I'm not really up on that.
It's the assassination.
It is. So
It's
each one
Mexican.
individually.
16
Anyway.
points. They're each worth 4
We're
points.
gonna move on.
Yep.
You can max it out if they don't have
mine
4
will be done.
characters.
Pretty sure
but you have
got
to kill
it,
all of them.
bro.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're in. You're good.
But I'm sure there was
Alright, let's
enough
do it.
characters in that list that he's
Do
going to be
my
able to
will,
count
bro.
4 for each one.
say
So what's that do to
We're
win
in
probability
range
there, Jason?
with
not
top guys, so the 3 down there.
Well, I'm still
Mr.
in
Math
movement, so I
Hammer.
wanna.
Yep, that actually brings it
11.
down now. It's a 37% chance to win. Really,
Advance
Nick
up
needs to
there.
start working on earning some more points in the later battle rounds. But I think that's really hard because of the way his army plays. But he is durable. He did bring back two Lich Guard warriors.
Yeah, and digging out like Tyler's characters aren't his. They're not his face beaters. Like they're just support characters, which means they're always going to be able to. They're always going to be difficult to dig out.
And thing. It's just so useless, man. This thing is just so useless against you. It's ridiculous.
If they have 3 of them and I fail some saves, they can do a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
I guess. But like at this point, we're moving up. Like, I mean, what good does this gun do? I mean, you have this 5 damage. You're at 23.
Yeah, I have 23 left.
Yeah,
And I don't go down till I hit 14.
No fucking way. Where your character at?
One back.
that's
I
how
have 3 right here,
Okay.
and then I
That's
have
how psychologically
1 here.
imposing like knights are, and especially the big ones. Just like you feel like you can deal with them and dominate it, or else you feel like you're wasting your shots on them. And I'm still gonna say that if he had dedicated his shooting to it for a couple of rounds, he'd be seeing results by now, or he would have been forcing Tyler to fund command points to maintain it.
It's like I said earlier. He waited. He changed tactics. It's either you're going to ignore it for the whole game or you're going to shoot at it for the whole game.
Right.
I don't think there's really a point where shifting is valid.
Guys in chat, what are you guys thinking about the game so far?
And while we're at it, I'm going to take a chance. If you listen to podcasts, you'll listen to Flying Monkeys Wargaming. Where wargaming was easy, it'd be your mom. We are a weekly Warhammer 40K podcast. And sometimes Jason Horn's on there.
For the record, Brian did not invite me Wednesday when he agreed to do the interview with me again.
Jason messaged me something about spend time with his family.
On Tuesday.
I was going to let you spend time with your family.
So let's see what happens. And movement. Let's do some shooting. This guy's gonna flamer those guys.
Yep.
Hurrah! We got 7.
Moving on 3s.
Nowhere on there to say that for me to message you. And Mike Delang, I think that's one
5.
of the Flying Monkeys in the
Minus
chat.
6 up.
If the
Delang,
Castellan's
5.
still on the board turn 3,
2, 1,
bad
3,
things are going to happen. I
5.
agree. Shout out to Mike.
We're gonna
A
have.
lot of people don't know his nickname is Scripture Lips. One of the guys on my team.
Wow.
They have 36.
It's the best nickname ever.
We'll do low gun into the
Do the
orange.
sisters here.
Do the orange ladies.
Orange ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other, whatever has 24. Yeah, we're shooting for these guys.
Oh,
you
those
know.
get on there.
Yeah, so I'm in rapid fire, which I'm not, but we'll do. So the low powered gun
Do the
is
sisters.
yep, D6 shots. 2.
Jason,
hitting on
we
fours.
talked about the
And it is
him
strength
ignoring
8
the
now.
crawlers,
Twos.
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Wounds, I'm assuming
looks like it's
6 up
worked out for the
vulnerable.
most part for
Bonus.
Tyler.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
the
and it's just gonna be 10 shots.
stalker on the that's
Yeah.
near to Nick's board edge, right there. Like it's
Just regular armor.
the heavy
all
flamer
that jazz.
version is clearing out guardsmen,
Strength 4 -1.
but he's just
Hits on
standing like
4s
right
'cause that
next
moves.
to a Castellan who at any moment could just turn on it and
Ooh, I guess they
apex
aren't
it.
heavy actually. The rapid fire.
Yeah.
So.
And
no, you're
the
fine.
the one
You're
actually
fine.
survived
But
the close
still, those
combat round
miss.
with it.
Yeah.
Rank 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. They feel like they're
Ooh,
kind of
that's
tricky.
two.
So, but I think
-1,
Yep.
his strategy of ignoring them and just absorbing
through.
sort of the whatever punishment they're able to dish out is
You got
paying
one?
off. They're
Got
not.
2.
Got 2?
They're not
Nice.
gonna win the
We're
game
doing
for
stuff.
'em.
Doing things. Do not useless thing.
Mike, I want to say thank you for keeping it PG, unlike one of my co-hosts, Brian.
I'm more of an NC-17 kind of guy.
So we discussed this earlier. I got 3 here.
Yep.
Going in there. So 3 is 6.
That's -2.
This is minus nothing but his Tesla.
Okay. I will
You
spend-
killed the
before
minus
I
2.
see that, I'm going to spend 1 to give myself a spend it. I do not. That'll be my 1 for the battle round.
I got 1 miss.
Yep.
1 Tesla. So 2 back. So 7 out of 6 hits. Makes me happy. Strength 5.
1 on 3s.
No minus.
6.
6.
And they'll be on a 3+ saves. They have a 4 normally. And you'll get 1.
We'll take 1.
Yeah. So I mean, Tyler spent a command point there. Well, he didn't spend because he got it back right away. But he's making sure he's ensuring that the units of the outflanked are surviving because those are the ones he's gonna probably score these backfield points over here.
Even Slimeburger action.
But
I'm
yeah,
starting to think I
possibly
should've
that.
just ran. Shooting. Mistakes were made. So we're gonna move on to charges.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with this guy charging here.
We should
Here.
see a lot of
Yep.
charges this time.
I guess the mortars is what? No, the mortar's fine.
Back in there. So this is the last gunshots. Probably not that exciting. Nothing. Mortar for 4. 2 hits. Nothing there.
Big guy, sergeant.
Throw a grenade. Nope, doesn't hit. Overwatch.
2d6.
Yep.
You get
You
10.
get where you want to go. Just take both of them.
Oh, I can't fly.
Yep.
So I can't do this. But no. Yeah, we'll take them both.
It's another.
Um,
I mean that the fly not affecting
we're gonna.
assault
Is
moves
this
is
3
a
units?
This is a unit.
really
this is a unit,
significant
this is a unit.
change.
Yep.
Multi-charge
Yeah,
all 3.
As a
Okay.
playtester, my statement to you is I think that's a garbage change. I know you can't say anything, but you can hear my opinion.
Well, I mean, it's been explained, and maybe it needs to be further explained. But the problem with Fly, as it's currently implemented, is this weird interaction between the rules for how you can deep strike in, and you have to be 9 inches away from something.
Yes. See, so fix the deep striking interaction. Don't
Right.
nerf it completely.
It's
in full
the
combat phase.
it's the 0-inch charges that you get
Right.
because if you have Fly, you ignore the vertical. So, I mean, I don't know if there's going to be. And when I say I don't know something, like I'm not confirming or disconfirming anything, because otherwise I can't have any conversations with anybody about anything.
Right.
But I don't know if there's going to be like further revisions, like for further iterations of a change to the Fly rule. But it does follow the general guideline of 8th, which is to really simplify stuff, kind of, and dumb it down. I don't mean dumb it down in a negative way. I just mean like, look, this is really simple. Like, is it the movement phase? Yes, you can fly. Is it anything else? No, you can't.
Well, my take on it though is, I have a unit of guys with jetpacks,
Mhm.
and they're gonna charge. They can't charge over screen now. Period.
I know.
Just think you just can't. And
Uh,
I think you took away some of the utility. Blood Angels, as far as book, all the Power Armory books,
Oh, yeah.
all the Power Armor books have been kind of lower tier,
And
and you basically took away a lot in that rule that just makes a lot of stuff they do unusable. And
Smash Captains and the guys on the Eagle bikes.
Custodies?
Yeah, the Custodies.
Yeah.
Like Custodies lose a lot too if they can't just like hop over and kill the real important thing in the back. I've got 12 Raptors.
Yeah.
fully painted and rebased and played because I was like, yay, new edition, Raptors playable, and then like just as time went along, they've become
Demon Princess too. Jet bikes.
Yeah.
It
No,
moves the.
yeah, that is it.
And I guess that's my part of my thing is we were really sold this bill of goods is like close combat armies are back. Like close combat's gonna be a part of this game. I think there's a lot of good intricacies of close combat in 8th edition 40K. I think there's some good things you can do with close combat to either swing the game one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
But nerf after nerf after nerf has tended to like just make those armies that were specialists in close combat, less playable in that way. And I do think that that's one thing that the neuter and the fight keyword to only be in the movement phase really hurts a lot of those close combat armies.
Well, you can't argue that it doesn't. It does. But to come back to anybody who's operating on the premise that you can have an entire close combat army in a matched play environment.
I don't think that at all. But I think if you were close combat focused or you heavily were into the close combat, with some of the unit choices you made, I think you should be able to put together a playable close combat army.
And what is a close combat army? Like we're looking at here. Like there have been 4 and 5 charges. There have been plenty of close combats.
Right.
There are close combat elements in this game, but if one guy just lines up, hundreds of boys and just expects to just run across the table and then win, if that is possible, then the game lacks a certain amount of dimensionality and variety. Because one of the dimensions you have to consider, maybe you don't have to consider, but is visually, what does this game look like? When somebody else walks by and sees people playing this game and they don't know what game is being played, if they see a variety of units on the table, they're like, holy crap, this looks amazing. Like, this is aesthetically pleasing to look at. They look at the board and they see like 400 of the same model. They're like, this is...
Well, yeah, but I mean, for me to simplify it down, though, is, destroyers have the fly keyword, and they should be able to hop a screen to get into something they want to get into. It's... you talk about dimension or depth in a game.
Mhm.
That's this.
I can't. Like I said, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't
it's
like
backing up to the premise.
I don't like the deep strike shenanigans either. For the record, like I think the getting the 0-inch charge off after deep strike in 9 inches away. I'm doing air quotes, which makes great commentary. But I agree with you on there. I just don't think it should have been an across the board type of deal. So. Someone just found out Tyler was being streamed. How are things going? Team Tyler for the win is the
That's
username.
what she does.
So.
Every time I'm on stream, she just starts blasting that.
Okay.
It's so silly.
Well, hello, Tyler's wife.
Things are going
Thanks
well
for
for
tuning
him.
in to the Iron Halo stream. Tyler is
Did you guys
handling
finish
his
the
business,
top of
it
turn
looks
3?
like.
Yep.
And
Top
how
turn
did
3.
your assaults turn out?
He killed a bunch of engineers. I used 2 command points to keep the last 3 alive because I wanted my demo charge to survive.
My warlord's done nothing.
Yeah, he
Wow.
whiffed, and I made my 1 save I had to take.
Yeah,
And
Ignore
your
the morale of the
your warlord
stream.
doesn't hit on 2s.
it's on 3.
It's on 3s. That's-
Destroyer Lord's the only one that's on 3s out of the Overlord abilities, but
Oh.
I don't know. He's all right. He's a sponge. Whatever. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
It's more of I don't know if it's even possible for me to come back after.
But for the assassination mission, the fact that you have characters that need to move forward to be effective, it makes it rough. And if you for the rest of the day, you might be seeing like assassination missions against you because
Oh,
you're like,
damn.
Yeah.
like you guys have to come to me, so you're gonna get chances. I was saying earlier that yesterday I played.
He's gonna fall over, so I'm just gonna
What do you think?
fight you with this.
Sure.
I played.
Annoyingly cheesy is what Jason Horn does for
Awesome.
a living. But he's one of your people.
I played Orc Army, and he had 2 characters that needed to move forward to be effective and get the points back. And I was like, I'm going to
10.
kill your characters because they're going to come to me. So
Yeah. I'm okay with them dying. I just
Oh, and I did forget my Axe of Faith this turn. That is a thing.
Oh, look at this. See, I'm getting handicapped, and I'm still not doing
It's
very
only
well.
like an extra.
You hear that, GW? I'm
30
getting
bolt or
handicapped and
something,
losing his
bolt or shot.
Necrons.
Yeah, Necrons need help.
No, I don't care.
You chose to play it on hard mode, man. That's
Yep.
I like Necrons. That's why I brought them. I chose an army I wanted to play.
That's good.
I did not expect this though.
For what?
I didn't expect like all low strength kind of, and then excelling.
Yeah. No, I think that I think
That was
Tyler's
good.
list is built to face the armies he's going to see in later rounds, where the dimensionality is going to and the flexibility is going to let him handle some other stuff he's going to run into.
Psychic phase. We'll do Maelstrom on him. Off on an 8. Plus, that's mortal wound. 3 plus. That. Oh, 1 mortal wound.
You
I
get the
got mine
command.
back.
You already
What's
got it back.
Yeah, I already got the 1 back. It just takes a mortal wound.
Do you go down 5? Yep. So down to 5 over.
A comment in the chat where the Necron army is built for them. Low
Orders,
tables where I
we're
hang
going
out.
to.
Yeah,
There's
for
nothing
sure.
wrong with having
He's
friends in the
going
place.
to order.
Yeah.
Jason
this
Horn
unit
hangs
to
out on
shoot
low
even when they fell
tables.
back.
I'm
He
sorry.
sucks at 40k,
He's
but
going to order this unit to shoot even
That
when
is
they fell
actually
back.
accurate. I do
He's gonna
suck at
order
40k.
himself to shoot even
Yeah,
when he
that's
fell
like
back.
Sweet.
And then we'll do roll 1s to hit on this mortar team.
And
He's
at
gonna
a
order
DEFCON,
these guys here.
for example, like when you're running 126
Awesome.
tables or thereabouts, there's not like 250 people who are there thinking they're going to make the top 16. There's 150
Sure,
or
they
200 people
objectives
there
cleared.
who just want to get some games.
right.
And
That's why, Jason and I are both tournament organizers, and one of the things when you put a tournament together, that's what I think some people lose sight of, is that you're really running that tournament for the guys on the middle to the low tables. Those guys that want to be on top tables are just there for the points in most instances.
Yeah,
They want to get the W and go home with points, and
Wow,
but you got to be able to
that's-
create
I like
an
that.
enjoyable experience that
And that is into the
feel for those
Blizzard.
guys that
So we
aren't going to
are
be on the top
looking
table
for
every day.
a
You want them to still have fun.
4-up
You still
with
want
drop
to play out
dice.
their games. You want them to still finish the tournament because you ran a good tournament.
yeah, one of the ways that we do this
Thank you.
is the first round mission is designed to be as
Absolutely is. Abby, bring
as
it.
difficult as possible,
Taunting.
so that it immediately separates the top
More important.
50% and the bottom 50%, so that you more
Nice.
quickly find
Gotta love that
people
Space
who
Marine
are
stuff.
playing the game for the same reason you are, or are in the
So we
tournament
got
for the same
4 at
reason you are.
4.
The first mission will have the most opportunities for
got
mistakes, for you to
Yep.
not choose the correct thing.
So it is -1 to hit
so
him
that
in everything. But we're
The
gonna
score
go down to
differential
3.
can be as big as possible.
Just from Canonus. Good. And okay, he'll throw a demo charge. So how many shots? 6. -1, so hitting on 4 from 3. 4 hits, strength 8, so wounding on 3s. That'll be 3 at -2, D3 damage each.
Then a Story Lord, right?
On Destroyer Lord, yep.
So 3, we're gonna do the invuln 4-up.
Yep.
And how much damage?
D3
Did we get a
each.
time? check for how much time
D3.
left in the round?
He's at 2 right now. We're gonna have to command point re-roll this. Going down to 2. It does no good.
Right now, to answer Jason Alpha's question,
Down to 1.
there's 51 minutes and
This
6
unit
seconds.
Here, they'll throw a demo charge into
Okay.
him.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
Our shotguns.
They're playing a
No
decent
charge,
pace. They both
6
set up pretty
shots.
efficiently.
That's not
They
instead of shooting.
communicated
Instead
intent a
of
lot,
shooting, he throws a
which I think
demo
helps
charge.
people get through the
He
move
only hits on
phase,
3,
and
so hitting on
it
4s.
avoids the the
Yeah,
micro
when
issues, the
freeze,
asking guys.
the,
If you just say,
run,
"Hey, I'm doing
maybe
this," you guys
-2.
are over here.
So 4-up invuln.
Yep. Good. Shotgun here. Yes. 1 save.
Minus.
Normal, but it's 2 damage.
Fails.
So it just kills the one.
Yep. Womp womp. Coming back again, bro. See who does.
We will put this mortar team into the Destroyer Lord. Then
5's a hit.
Orders.
5. 1 save.
You are a fan.
You,
3 up.
you might have
armor,
figured out that I
bonus.
lost a game to
Okay,
mortars
then
once.
We're good.
And mortar team.
There we go. That guy. That's me.
Again, no minus. 3's.
This unit of 3 mortars into him.
Don't they have to be?
Closest unit is him.
I mean,
Right.
is mortars not that they have to be more than 12 away?
Oh no, they have
that
no
was
minimum distance.
4th edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just literally don't have to see him.
Yep,
I
don't have to see him. And their las guns can see him, so I'll put my 6 las guns there as well.
Sure.
So these mortars hitting 5s. 5s. Nothing. Las gun. And
Yeah,
shot,
it's me.
shot,
That's actually an old one. Like
3
got
shot,
promoted.
shot. These guys
recently.
are shooting.
Then they fall back.
That was this unit.
That was in combat.
Oh wait, nope. On we have the pistol.
Right on, man.
This pistol, Astro Pass. -1 hit.
Awesome.
Not. We will.
Nice, man. Very cool.
There.
We just found out that we're jiu-jitsu bros. Oh, that's awesome.
Stellan will spend the 3 to Raven, so I'm down to
Very
2.
cool.
We will put the Volcano Lance into these guys over here. The top guns into these guys over here. The Meltas will go into this thing. The Plasma top guns, Volcano Lance top gun. Meltas here, and Plasmas will go into these guys over here. So the 4 Melta guns into him.
Yep.
That's all I have going to him.
Hits.
Yep.
Big spot.
3s. 3 go through.
Minus bunch.
-4.
Yeah.
So the first one does 2.
I can try and get a 1. Nope.
Okay, so he takes his 2. The second one will do 5.
Alright, now we're trying for under a 5.
Yep.
I'm still at 4.
Third one does 6. So that you just can't fail.
I can.
Oh,
I
you
get a
get
6.
Gotcha. Alright, Plasma over here.
Yeah,
roll
quantum
ones,
shielding's
4,
kind of
5
cool,
shots.
man.
Nice.
It's keeping him alive.
3s.
It's
lot of
annoying
twos.
as hell.
And 1 wound. -4. You're
That's a
vulnerable.
good candidate for heavy bolters or
Good.
something, because
The
nobody plays
Volcano
auto
Lance into
cannons.
these
So
guys.
Avenger
Shots.
Gatling can is good.
yeah, I mean a battle cannon.
1
Really,
wound.
like,
-5.
Yep.
But
Tons
he doesn't
of
have
Yep.
those.
Yep. Super explosion.
Top guns getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
It's been pretty
9.
fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks for
You have
bringing me out
one
to
down
just do
here
this.
accidentally.
What you guys can't see behind the scenes is Jason is talking to Puck, the lead organizer for the Renegade Open. David does not
So
do
we're looking
anything.
for 3s.
Hey,
1.
Paul, is
Damage.
there anything you want to say real quick?
I don't know why I asked. Yep. 2 down.
Jason doesn't do crap.
2 of those immortals are going away.
Which Jason?
Top
The
of turn 3.
Okay, that works for me.
Wait, what?
Or bottom of turn 3, excuse me. Sorry.
Charges. Out. Rush hit.
What you didn't see was Jason slipped Puck a 20 to
Alright,
say that.
let's throw this guy, D6. Overwatch. 5, good. Just not enough. 6 shots going in. Ah,
That's it.
did we? Oh, we didn't get one. I saw 3 5s. I'm like so close. Strength then. So DeVries, not enough. I don't even think it's worth it. Yeah. So over here we'll do
I gotta
Melchus.
say, like he's
Might as
gotten
well. Over the impact.
he's gotten more counterplay than I thought he might
Realistically,
have.
at 5s, it would have been 6s then.
Charge.
And I think he actually I
all
mean, I think
and then
Tyler
they also
ignored
have
these
speed.
dark
Yep, you're
stalkers
doing all that.
because he
You
actually
got it,
doesn't
though.
really have
I'm
the
not
tools to
changing
kill
yours.
him. Like he doesn't.
Nice. They chilling.
There's that
Uh,
gap.
so
I mean, it's
we got
quantum shielding that's really doing
10,
it.
twice.
That there's that
One,
gap in his army that's
and then we're
the
gonna
thing you
again
can't really
do
tackle.
Rapid fire.
It's interesting. So no, I mean,
2,
there's
3.
a
Got
lot
3.
of models off the board on Tyler's side too.
On 6.
I think the
Amazing.
difference is really going to come down to like you can get to
Minus-
Nick's characters, and Nick has a hard time getting to his.
Yeah.
Again, that'd be where the destroyers being able to use their fly on the charge move would be awesome.
Oh, I know. No, it's yeah. You take an already weak army and then you remove one of the things that was balanced around. And my
In
freaking
there.
Raptors, man, like
Damn.
they're all painted up real pretty, Iron Warrior style. And I don't know if I could dig one up, but yeah, I can't play them. I just can't. Like, I would have to show up and be like, hey, I'm bringing my Raptors, and the other guy's like, cool, I have a tournament list. But you ignore your Raptors because they're useless.
I've got about 10,000 points of beautifully painted baseballs at home.
What? You're not impressed with their new book?
Too expensive. It's when cultists and board control are king. It's. I can see mixing them in with something
Ooh,
else.
almost Ooh, that is a fail. Yeah, I gotta let that go through and let him die. 4 up. On 4 up, he gets up. 3 dies. I'm gonna command. 1. Really need us. With D6. With D6.
That was really
Once,
big, guys.
just once per bit. So I rolled a 5, and I'm pretty sure I re-roll again. I like to double check though, because it's a big deal.
I don't know how far back I have to go to find
Again,
a picture of
1 D6 wounds, so comes back with 5, and it comes back at the end of the phase.
We've got some new people tune in.
Yep.
So if you just tuned in, you're watching
does
round
come
1
outside
at
of
Renegade
combat.
Open.
Yeah, so you could overwatch.
Tyler is playing the Imperialist. He's got Sisters of Battle, some Death Corps, and a Castellan. I think the Castellan's top was
Really
removed
quick,
for
let me-
ease of play and
that was big.
maneuverability around the board.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering what's going on there. And Nick is playing Necrons and survival.
6 at -2.
Survival, some of the units he's brought, as far as choices.
5.
He's hanging in there.
I
We are on
rolled a-
turn
I don't think
3.
one of these were
Bottom
in
of turn
roll.
3.
Because I had 6 wounds, right?
They're all 2 each. Roll 4
That's
ones.
pretty good, man. That's what you're looking for. Looking for ones then.
8.
Get a perfect 10.
Terminators.
Yeah, let's
pop 'em.
So.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Well,
Ah,
Ooh.
I'll take free stuff.
It dies. I get free things. Woohoo!
Free damage? I'll take free damage. Pretty happily.
Everyone then so far takes so much.
63, yeah.
He also-
protect.
Guys,
I'm
you know
pretty
who
sure
also
6.
agrees?
Yep.
So
Neil
let's-
Patrick Harris. He loves free stuff.
6.
That'll hit that.
Dr.
Yep,
Horrible.
that,
Night. It'll hit them. It'll hit
them, him.
Yep.
Good. All right, so do you want?
Sure. I'll roll for your guy over there. He takes 2. Night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one.
Demon Prince.
And then you have this.
Going over there. 1.
That was,
Ooh.
And then this
before
guy
I
here.
Uh,
created it.
Destroy him.
Takes 2.
It's not enough,
5
is
up.
it?
Nope, it is. You got him.
Oh, nice.
3
So I
kills.
gotta put. He's down to, I believe, 12. The Doomsday. Yep, he's down to 12.
Oh, that's really nice.
And then this is gone.
Yep.
I don't have any more pylons because I'm already in combat.
Uh-huh.
You
Show
have
you one of my
your
sad
get back
raptors.
up, or is that at the
That's the beginning of my turn.
beginning of your turn? Okay, so you're still going to hold that one. You hold 1, and I'm holding 1, 2, 3. I have 3, you have 2? Or
I have
one.
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 I don't
You
have
one.
that one because you're.
And morale, they're 10, aren't they?
Yeah, they're.
Okay, then you're fine everywhere else.
I have one. You have 3. Don't really affect here.
I'm at 11 to his 6.
Who's your warlord again?
My warlord is this guy right over here. Which you
So,
just jump over and stuff.
beginning of my turn. Living metal over here, 13.
Top of 4.
He's
D3.
1, so he's back to his 6. Yep.
Yep. Let's do reanimation for morals. How tough are we? Not tough enough. Lich-Guard though.
Yep.
MVP's over here.
Get them both back.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
MVP.
We're not dying.
Yes.
We'll go murder some more stuff.
Absolutely worth their points. Do not expect that, but oh my goodness.
Come into play.
I cannot say enough good things about these guys right now. 'Cause they're keeping me in the game. We'll see.
Oh, beautiful.
Realistically, I don't know. So we're gonna. We gotta move anyway. We got 12, so we're gonna go up here.
Yep. You still no rat phones.
Or is
Yep.
Lichguard going back every single time? Is that what's
Yeah,
going
you got him back.
Yeah, I
again,
gotta do
both of
back
them.
again. Yeah,
Still full.
we're MVP.
I've probably killed that unit 1.5 times.
That's cool.
Yeah,
got
bro.
at least 5 or 6 back. Yeah.
That's why you went. Don't get it.
All right, let's look at the win percentage here.
It's
I
fucking
don't know
rough.
how someone to win other than some lucky dice rolls.
Yeah,
Okay,
Uh,
guys.
gonna
Well,
jump in
after the
there.
round of after the last round, Tyler is up by 5 points, giving Nick a 26% chance to win, and it is, in Nick's words, snowballing.
Yeah.
Snowballing. It is a whiteout condition.
His slipping
Yes,
out
it
of
is
his
a
hands.
snowball. I will admit that.
Cold robot hands.
That is very true.
Thing.
My objective, it's back over here.
Back over there.
They're being held by a bunch of mortars.
That's the problem. Well, we're going to go for assassinate because that's.
Yep. Yeah, 'cause I have 3 characters right here.
Yeah.
Plus that, so they can just move up and everything.
Oh, 5.
Good. Come on. Have a beer.
And we are happy with this.
Okay.
I don't think these guys.
A whiskey pot.
I don't think he.
You can
wants-
just stare flame them and kill the whole unit.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to move. We're going to be fine with this. Yep. So let's start with that. So that's all movement. I've done everything. That I know psychic. We're gonna go straight on to shooting.
Yep.
Shooting was with the 2d6 flamers
Yep.
here. Get it out of the way.
Command
Yep,
points.
8. Thank
Nick's
you very
sitting on top
much.
of 1 command point, and Tyler's down to 2 command points.
3's right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be seeing a lot of things just happen straight up now.
You get the unit.
That
Which
unit's
is how
gone.
40K is supposed to
Shooting,
be
we're
played,
Keep going down the
without
line here.
stupid rerolls.
I mean,
It's funny. I found myself
We're gonna
playing
have the
other
big
games
gun
now,
going to these guys. These
and
guys
I'm so
Sisters,
used
yep.
to that reroll
damn
40K
ladies,
when
and then
you-
we're gonna have
that
the
you're like, oh man, I don't
other
have
one.
rerolls in this game. But I learned.
You go.
You guys have played Blood Bowl.
I have not. No.
One
You know,
shot.
Blood Bowl's had a reroll system for forever.
Yep.
Katie, yes, your husband
much time?
is winning.
How much time?
So
Good.
awesome.
Blood Bolt had a reroll system for.
They have. And we used to joke when you were out of rerolls for the half, we'd call it Iron
I'm completely fine with that.
because their dice happens to it.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Yeah, that's another interesting feature of the transition to 8th edition, where you lost twin linked
Top of
rules,
3s instead of
and
minus
so
1.
to compensate for twin linked rules, you actually
Ooh.
just got the shots
Well.
you get, right? So a twin linked
7.
heavy bolter now gives
I
you
like
6
it.
shots.
7,
And-
6 up because it's
but
minus
then
1.
That
We'll
seemed like
do
it was
3,
signaling that
6.
rerolls were out,
That's
and it was just
exactly
going to
the
be
unit.
volume of dice, right? That's sort of where the percentages are going to play out, and then rerolls came back. So you're not twin linked anymore. You're
Yep.
shooting 6 bullets, but your twin linking comes from a guy who's standing near you, and so you're rolling more
You
dice
can do
more
it if you want. That's
effectively.
fine.
But I mean, the end result of that is just that lethality went up, right?
I like the new system.
Yep. Yep. Strength 4 or 5? 5. So we're only on 3s.
Is that that's the shooting off that hill there?
Yep. Tesla. 6. You're on a 4 up. You do 2 die, 1 takes a wound. Die. Mm-hmm.
There be light. Come on. We hitting on 2s because he's an
Mhm.
overlord. Straight 5, 3s. That's cock.
Yep. 4.
2
2
and
minus
2.
2. So 6 up. Nope. Or how many damage?
Just 1.
Dead. He takes a wound.
And then I believe that's all my shooting. So we're gonna go into charges.
Yep.
Let's start with the fun one. Roar.
Yep.
Do you have any Overwatch?
Pistol. Oh, it hit. Watch out. It doesn't wound your T5, right?
No, T4.
You're still good. I'm only strength 3.
Yeah, doing roll for the mortal,
Yep,
roll
you're
for the
there.
overlord. Gotta. Good job, guys.
And assuming he's charging him.
Could have him. Yeah, we'll have him charge the exactly as you said.
Yep.
Any Overwatch? The Warlord against Warlord?
Yeah. He.
We will
just
also charge the mortar.
doesn't hit the mortar team.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got
I like
3
my
mortars.
coffee like my women.
Las guns.
Ground up in the freezer.
2 hits. 1 wound. The mortars.
Gotcha.
4, 5, 6, 9.
He said
Is
it like
followed
a-
by 5s. Just 1 save from the las guns.
No minus.
2 minuses. Just armor.
Brian, I'm gonna mute you.
So then, so then,
Won't be the
yep,
first time, won't
does
be the
this.
last.
yep, thank you. And then the other thing is these guys are gonna charge 1, 2. I think they're gonna charge Jason.
He's 3.
Fuck, you can move back now. We're just gonna charge the 2
Here.
dudes.
Okay. So pistol. Roll bolter. Hits. Doesn't wound. Your charge range.
My charge range is awesome.
Yep.
7.
You're into them.
You know, Jason, I'm really impressed that this game is actually going
Really
on
strong.
still, as
Yep.
long as it's possible with that Castellan.
So that
Like,
is
the Necrons
charges.
are just holding on because of the res protocol.
We're gonna
Stalkers
start
are
with the
tough
big
to
guy.
kill.
You know
Those
what?
quantum
Yeah.
shields.
Warlord against.
Do you think this will
Do
go
it.
to time?
We gotta do it. All right, 4 attacks. Hope for the best.
3
I-
hits. That's good.
I think it depends.
Start.
This is the top 4 here, right? And
T3,
I
swinging
think
on a 2.
this round of combat here, if it goes favorably for Nick,
2 wounds. He has 4.
I'm not.
5 up vulnerable.
I think Tyler will probably
Five
have to fall
ups.
back from combat
I
again and then try and
will-
shoot the Lord.
There's 2 D3. Or the, oh, they're straight.
I don't know. Like
I'll use command point to roll
he's
one.
gotten way more counterplay than I
Made it.
thought he was going to get.
And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Do I spend
So, yeah,
that
interesting.
command
What he's
point?
brought, he's definitely got some mileage.
I do. Big and
How do I mute this for a minute?
Your swings over here. That would be a solid go for Necrons. 4 and 4. Actually, I think he's 3. Yep.
One
Yeah,
miss.
he's 3 wounds.
So 5 on Banner Lady.
Yep.
Strength 6.
D3.
not looking for ones, right?
-2.
-3.
3, so she's on a 6 up. 4 of them.
4 of them.
And all 2 damage each.
No, they're 1. These are
1. Well, 4's exactly. Kill her.
And then we got 3, 4 attacks from the other 2 Lich Guard going into the other gentleman. All hits. Strength 6, toughness.
3.
So
Yep.
nice. We got again
Dead.
4. And then 3-inch consolidate.
Go tap him, yep. And then I can swing.
Oh yeah, we don't want to tap your.
Him,
do
yeah.
we?
So just stay.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Yep, and I mean they can swing anyway. So I'm all done.
Okay. So my commander.
I
has
wish
his
your commander was dead. That's it.
4 attacks.
I'm happy.
Hitting a 3.
If you guys are just joining in, this is round 1 here at the Renegade Open. These 2 players are Tyler DeVries and Nick Porto. Turn 4. As you can see, Tyler's up by 5 points. And Nick, right now, by our calculations, has about a 28% chance to win. But we believe in you, Nick. Hang on.
Or at least keep it interesting.
It really is.
Strength 4, toughness. Hey, we got 3 wounds.
4 up. Followed by 5 up.
No. We got over here. The Overlord, I believe, is 3 attacks, but rare that he gets to do anything other than yell. Usually he's just like your dudes. You have 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. You don't re-roll. Strength 4, 5. The 3s.
Any minuses?
Yes, -2.
Okay.
'Cause
6
bad
up.
for light.
Nope, he dies. 5 up.
Woo! Just barely. We're doing it. Good job. All right, so that's the end of my turn.
Yep.
You got your swingbacks in there?
I already swung.
Yep.
I did wound you.
Yep, and then you did a wound at the beginning of your turn.
Yep.